Welcome to Coffee Break Bible Study. Today we're going to look at a teaching from Jesus' brother James in James 1:19. I'm going to move away from the life of Christ for today because there's a huge issue that I've been seeing on social media and the news. It seems like whenever something happens, the news, like CNN particularly, or Fox News or other news sources, make these inflammatory comments, and they show partial videos in order to fit their agenda. And what happens is people get really inflamed and angry, and they go on social media and they start rallies. Some people take to the streets and start burning things and shooting people and beating people and destroying personal property and businesses and things like that. But they're lacking knowledge into the situation, and they're lacking wisdom. So let's turn to Scripture and see what James says about this issue. It says this: "Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. Therefore, put away all filthiness and rampant wickedness, and receive with meekness the implanted word, which is able to save your souls. Be quick to listen. Hear out your spouse. Hear out your children. Hear out situations like police shootings and that. Be quick to listen. Gather information. Ask good questions to try to understand what is going on. Allow due process to happen. If we start these lynch mobs with either be a spouse or in society, our country, our marriages are going to fall apart. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to go on social media and rants, and slow to anger." I think people hear something, they know it's probably inflammatory, but they get angry right away. Listen. Let things play out. Figure things out. One illustration of this is the Michael Brown case a few years back. It was a man who originally it came out he was walking away from police with his hands up saying, "Don't shoot, don't shoot." And a cop shot him in the back. So people got mad, NBA players started ranting, and everybody was upset. And if that's true, well, then they should be. But right away they started protesting and getting angry. But I read the forensics report on what happened. Do you know he had gunpowder residue on his front of his body? And he had all entry wounds went in the front of his body. And what that means is he was facing the cop when he was shot. And the gunpowder residue shows that he was within 3 feet of the cop that was in the car. So he was coming at the cop in the car, which you're not supposed to do. But instead of waiting for that information to get out and letting due process happen, people are so quick to get angry. We need to stop and pray over things and think through things and let things play out a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to destroy each other in our society. And if we start acting out of anger in our marriages and towards our kids, we're going to burn down our families and burn down our marriages. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to become angry, because man's anger does not result in the righteousness of God. Have a great day.